Hey guys, just a quick little newsy type video. I figured I'd go over some of the recent stuff I've just seen on the wiki. I'm sure some of you guys already know some of this, but this is regarding the G-Booster Set 1 Generation Stride, and a bit more about the stride mechanic in general, which is going to be Generation 5 of Vanguard, I suppose. So, the stride mechanic is much like we guessed it would be a little bit, is that it would be kind of like an extra deck like in Yu-Gi-Oh! These units are generation units, and they reside outside of the actual main deck, in a generation zone which exists above the damage zone, and you could have up to 8 units in there. Now, I imagine you could probably have 4 of the harmonics if you wish to use it, but to actually ride, or stride the unit rather, in quotations, just after your ride phase, if you've got a grade 3 Vanguard, you basically discard up to a cost of grade 3 units, so you could have a 1 and a 2, or just a 3 on its own, and you get to stride the unit in your generation zone until the end of the turn. Now, this isn't technically a ride, so you can't combine it with break rides, and you don't get the power from doing so. But stride on its own will copy the base power of the Vanguard anyway. I'm not sure if this works necessarily for cross rides, but let's say for example you're sitting on 11k base, on maybe, I don't know, standard Dragonic Overlord for whatever reason, and you ride this guy, you're now on 27 because Harmonic's being at 16k base. And this lasts until the end of the turn, obviously so you don't get a crazy amount of defense there. But it's an interesting way of pushing power forward. Hopefully these units will be balanced. In the G-Booster set, which is going to be the first of Gen 5, I imagine, we're going to be seeing another, well, what I imagine is going to be a new generation unit anyway, is Interdimensional Dragon Chronos Command Dragon. And this guy's going to be in for a new clan called Gear Chronicle. So, not quite sure what to expect. Obviously, we've heard nothing else about the clan itself as of the time. 6th of October, yeah. I could be missing something. I'm very late to the party on some news, but I think I'll just share this for anyone who doesn't already know it. Let's see, G-Booster Set 1 is apparently different from a normal set, but all I can see is that it has a GR, which I can only assume is Generation Rare, which is what I can only assume this guy's going to be. And if it's the case that he works in lots of other decks, then I suppose great. But being on the front of the set, I can only imagine that Gear Chronicle might actually be a main clan used by the new protagonist, from what it seems. Either a new protagonist or a new character introduced. I can only assume new protagonist, because I'm basically what I've read in the comments section below anyway. But what's nice is to see we've got Royal Paladin, Kagero, Oracle Think Tank, and Nova Grappler all in the same set again, including the new clan Gear Chronicle. The great thing about this is obviously it's Oracle Think Tank becoming not necessarily a main clan, not sure if that's ever going to be the case, but a return to Oracle Think Tank is quite nice nonetheless, and having all 4 of these together again is pretty cool. So let me know what you think about the new stuff. There's not really much to be said about it right now, and the cards we've got right here, there's pretty much no information on them. But let me know what you think of the stride mechanic. I will put a link in the description to a Q&A, basically the main page of how stride works. There's not a ton of information, there's only the Harmonix Messiah that's been released so far, but hopefully we'll see some new stuff in the future. And of course, if you spot something, feel free to drop it in the comments as well. It's nice to know about this stuff, and I genuinely miss it anyway. So as always, if you enjoyed the video, leave it a like, give it a subscribe, and we'll see you next time.